Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Hopefully, you guys all had a pretty good day yesterday on that big 9 game slate, or I think it was 9 games. That big slate there yesterday for Monday. Anyway, it was another W for us in cash games. Came up just a little short in tournaments, but cashed in almost all cash games. As you see there, one of our subs doubled up his money there. Another one didn't put in as much, but still almost didn't double up, but still won half decent money there. Then another one here. Put in 48, 180. So still another W for us. Like I said, just came up about, anyway, I think it was about 8 or 9 points short of a tournament, depending on where you played. So, it happens, but still cash in a cash game. So I do, still take that as a W. So as normal, we'd love to have you guys on board. $50 a month, $350 for the season, including playoffs. Check out our website to get in on it. Would love to have you guys join us. And also hit us up on Twitter as well if you have any questions. So usually don't do small videos, but there's only today's slate tomorrow, and then there's an off day on Thursday. So decided to do a video for you guys on a 4-game slate. So anyway, 4-game slate today, and Wednesday is massive. 13-game slate on Wednesday because as we all know, Thursday is Thanksgiving, so no games Thursday. So Wednesday is just massive. So, but yeah, let's get into today's games. For the most part, they're not looking too bad. The totals are pretty nice, and the spreads aren't bad. So, should actually be a half decent slate. So let's get into it. Toronto and Orlando at 221, and Toronto only by 6. Interesting. So they're expecting Orlando to stay in this one, and Orlando really not playing too bad of ball. So. I'm not touching Lowry right now. I just don't trust him. I'm not too into Fournier. I'm just going to go briefly, quick, and do this on people who I care and don't care about. I do like Kawhi Leonard. You can look at him. He's going to be back all rested and ready to go. Another guy to look at is Jonathan Isaac. If you go look at him, it's a GPP play. His price is up a little bit. I don't know his price on DK. I'm guessing it's a little cheaper there. So may have to consider him there, but 27 and 34 in his last 2. Yes, I know most of that's because of his defense here, but he is a defensive kind of guy, and he's going to have to be out there a little bit against Kawhi. So I still think he can get you 24, 25 fantasy points here. Doesn't play crazy minutes. As you see, they're coming back from injury as well. So maybe his minutes stay around 23, 25 in this one. So definitely consider him. Probably in a GPP. Like I said, there's only 4 games, so I don't know how popular he will be. Small forward kind of sucks tonight, so he might be relatively popular, but that's probably one of the cheaper guys that I would consider. So Kawhi and Isaac, I can consider them. I don't mind Siakam to get you his 30, 34, 35. Even with Kawhi, he's still pretty consistent. I would take Siakam over Ibaka. I still don't mind Ibaka in this one. Another one of those guys that get you, as we know, 33, 34 points. Not too high on Gordon today, but I don't mind Mr. Nikola Vukovic. Ibaka will be on him a little bit, but this dude's been on a tear here recently. So I do like him. I think he'll get you anywhere from 49 to 52-ish in this one, and he's still under 10,000. So, I do like him. So we're looking at Vukovic. I like Siakam over Ibaka. And then Leonard and Isaac is probably the 2 that I would consider the most out of all the guys I mentioned. So, like I said, it's not too bad of a game there. Magic aren't playing too bad. Plus, they're at home. I think they play better at home as well. So, 221 and a 6 spread, that's really not a bad game. So, definitely can consider targeting a couple on that one. All right, Clippers, Washington, 230 in Washington by 1. I don't know, man. I think Clippers can take this game. Washington, they're still struggling, doing a little better here recently, but LA, they're kind of on a roll right now. You can look at Wall, not too many expensive guys out there. Lillard is in a potential blowout game, so I'd probably pick Wall. Not the best matchup for him, but I'd probably take him just because at home, 230 total, 1 spread is probably your best bet there. You can look at Beal. You can look at Sweet Lou if you want to. Kelly Oubre's been half decent his last couple games as well. Let me see here. I don't know why, but Harrell, his price last night was 7,900, and he went off for a 50 bomb or almost 60, and he dropped $400. So I don't know what FanDuel's doing there. But shoot, I'll take him again. Yeah, 59 points. So yeah, Harrell's almost a lock for sure. Don't mind Harris. Price went up, but both those guys are in play. And Howard probably not going to play. I don't really like attacking Mahaney or Markieff Morris. So Jeff Green, maybe you can look at him. He's one of those dudes, GPP for sure, up and down. I don't know if Howard really benefits. If Howard's out, really benefits Jeff Green. I still think he's going to play his normal minutes. So, like I said, he's up and down, but he $4,200. If you're trying to be different, you can put him in there at a relatively high scoring game. So, the ones I'm really looking at is Harrell's probably my number one, John Wall, and then Harris if I had to rank them. Consider Oubre and consider Jeff Green, and then like I said, you can look at Beal and Lou. So, like I said, 230 total, 4-game slate. Just pick 2 or 3 from that one, and you're probably good to go. Do expect high ownership though, since it's only 4 games. All right, Brooklyn and Miami 216, and Miami only by 3. Yeah, man, Brooklyn's keeping up in most of these games. Dragic's going to be out again. So Johnson, expect him to be, 70, 80% owned tonight. D'Angelo Russell actually been playing some pretty good ball since LeVert has been out. So I don't mind him in this one here. As you see, 37 and 49 minutes are going up a little bit. Picking up a couple more assists too. So you can look at Russell for sure, only 7,300. You can look at Rodney McGruder or Wayne Ellington. Probably Ellington's going to sit around his normal 20-22 range, but he's kind of a cheap punt right there. You can look at Richardson, 34, 35, nothing crazy, and I don't think. Maybe Damari Carroll for $3,900 to get you 18 or 20. I'm just trying to find some cheap options. There's not too many cheap dudes out there tonight that have high value. I don't mind Jared Allen. He is going up against Whiteside, but he's kind of been beasting right now. Whiteside, as we know, not too bad of a defender, but Allen, 39 and 42 in his last 2. Yeah, I don't mind him. You can put him in there. Let me go look. He didn't play last time he faced Miami, but he's $6,600. Even if he gets you 30, 35, he's still in a pretty solid spot. So probably my best mid-range center for sure. So you can look at Allen. If you want to go Whiteside, you can look at him. I think I didn't pick him last time, but I think he sucked against the Lakers. That last one. I'm not afraid of Allen's defense here. So 8,600, he is slowing down. Minutes aren't there as normal, but he really hasn't been doing too much recently. But who knows, man? Whiteside is one of those guys that can go off for 82. But out of my center is probably my third or fourth favorite. So not really on my radar. So Allen, consider Richardson. You can look at Carroll if you need to. Look at Harris. Those are just cheap options. Russell, I like him. Like I said, look at Magruder and Ellington for a cheap shooting guard option if needed. And then for sure, Tyler Johnson. He's going to have, like I said, 70, 80% ownership in this one. All right, moving on. Last game, Portland and New York. We have a 221 and Portland by 7. As I mentioned, you can look at Lillard, but Wall is in a little bit more competitive game. Trey Burke, I like him, but he does have a hard matchup against Lillard. But 4-game slate, he has been hot. He'll probably be popular. So if you want in a GPP, you could go Burke and Tyler Johnson. The only thing with that, though, is you don't have Wall or Lillard, so that kind of hurts a little bit there. But, yeah, Trey Burke, if you guys remember last year, this dude went off when they gave him minutes. So, yeah, I mean, if New York wants to keep in this game, I could see Trey Burke being half decent. Like I said, half decently hard matchup here against Portland. They are a good defense. You got McCollum, don't mind him. Alonzo Tier, maybe 23, 24-ish around that. Maybe Turner for 23. Aminu, 24, 25. I'm not high on Knox. Enes Kanter could come out of nowhere. He's one of the, as we all know, he's one of those guys that can boom or bust for you. And then you can look at Nurkic as well for only 8,000. All right. So yeah, there's no clear cut guy that I like. Just kind of an all around slate. There's so many different ways that you can really go. So in this one, I'm gonna go Wall and then just Tyler Johnson. Like I said, if you want to go, there it is. If you want to go Burke, that's up to you. Still, obviously, he's not in a bad spot. I don't know if Gallinari, I forgot to mention him. I don't know if he's going to be out again or not. But, I mean, I like Harold no matter what. I forgot to tell you guys, another guy to pick here. If Gallinari is out again, I totally spaced it. I kind of screwed myself last night. I thought about him. I didn't put him in there. I didn't know how much playing time he was going to get. But obviously I messed up. Mike Scott, oh, man, I had him on my radar too. He was solid last night for sure. $3,600. Dang it, man. The guy had 32 fantasy points against Atlanta. If Gallinari's out again, I think you have to fire this guy up. 3,600, he's going to get some minutes, so put him in there. Might not get 32 again, but still 24, 25 points if he gets big minutes. So, yeah, should have had him last night. Didn't have him. So I forgot to mention Scott, so you can put him in there for sure. I think he's in a pretty good spot. Only if Gallinari is out. If Gallinari plays, not going to play Scott. So I'll just put him in there just for this, just for that reason, just to get you guys some cheap options in there. And then, you kind of got to get Kawhi in there, and then your salary drops quite a bit. Like I said, you can go look at Allen if you want to. So, yeah, you're either going to go straight up tomorrow or you're going to go boom or bust and go get Wall, Leonard, and maybe go and try and go get Beal in there, or go McCollum a little cheaper, Russell as well. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll, have to see if there's any injuries. They always pop up throughout the day. So, it does change. Obviously, my kind of sorry, guys, I'm so tired. My input on the slate. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Like I said, I like Harrell for sure, Leonard, John Wall, Tyler Johnson will be popular. Mike Scott if Gallinari's out. So yeah, it shouldn't be a bad slate. Like I said, I usually don't like 4 gamers, but this one's not looking too shabby. Pretty good, like I said, pretty good totals, and for the most part, the spreads are pretty close. So yeah, small slate, small video, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As normal, if you guys want in on premium lineups, would love to have you guys on board. As we know, Christmas is only about a month away. Some of you guys need some extra money. Let us help you out with that. All you got to do is spend $50 for us, and you'll, probably make some pretty good money, playing with our lineups. So as normal, not even with my lineups, just a normal. I usually, do a lot of double ups and 50-50s. And then spread in a couple tournaments. If you just go straight tournaments all the time, you're going to lose money. So keep that in mind. And if you are, sub to me, like I said, always do double ups, because if for some reason tournaments, don't win, then you got double ups and 50-50s to hopefully win you some money. So that is it. Would love to have you guys on board. Like I said, website and Twitter will be down there in the comment section for you to get signed up. So yeah, like I said, 4-game slate, but tomorrow, man, it's a monster slate tomorrow. Just briefly look at it. I mean, wow, some pretty good matchups out there. Lakers, Cleveland, LeBron going back, Portland, Milwaukee. Yeah, some really good games. New Orleans and Philly, that's gonna be like a 2:30. So yeah, definitely excited for tomorrow as well. So alrighty, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, it was short and sweet. So if you guys could leave a like, I do appreciate your guys' feedback. All right, guys, see you tomorrow for the big, massive 13-game slate.